I wanted to talk to you about planning for your next relapse, which might sound depressing, but it's really just like a practical thing that you should do. And in my book, Silly Depressed, I have a section in the back for planning your relapse. And the reason that I need to think about it right now is because I received a letter from my TMS clinic that they're closing permanently. I won't be able to go there again, and I need to figure out what I'm going to do next. I also need to figure out if my psychiatrist is retiring or something. I might need to find a new one. So let's go over the questions. Here's the name and number of a doctor or psychiatrist I can call. I know I can call my primary care physician, but sometimes you need to see someone who's more of a specialist, and I need to do some research to find a new psychiatrist. Here are some treatments I might like to try. Thankfully, there's other TMS clinics in my city. I need to research them and find out which one I might like to call if I want TMS again. I also want to try Spravato. Spravato is not something that you can get just anywhere. You have to find a clinic that administers it. So I need to research where I can get Spravato from. If drugs work for you, you might research different drugs you would like to try and make a list of those. And then here is the name of someone trustworthy that I can tell if I'm feeling bad. For me, that person is my husband. For you, it could be a friend or a family member, a counselor at school, or a teacher, or depending on what your workplace is like, maybe someone at work. If you feel like you don't have someone who is sort of trustworthy and supportive in your life, that's probably a really hard thing to admit. And it's something that can be worked on. You don't have to stay in that position. If you talk to a counselor, you can figure out how you got to a place in life where you just don't feel like you have anyone around you that you can trust. And if you can't see a counselor, maybe you could get like self-help books about friendships and relationships and community and try to figure that out, because it's just good to have a person you know you can rely on. Here are some things I forget to do but should try to do when I'm depressed. For me, it's exercising. That's the first thing that goes. Like, I just don't even want to move my body. So it's good to remind myself if I get depressed again, I need to get out and take some walks at least. And here is a note to encourage myself to keep going. Here's what I wrote to myself. Kristin, every time you've been down, you've gotten back up again. This time will be no exception. Get help, wait it out, and you will feel good again. And that's something that I truly believe, but when I get depressed, it becomes hard to believe. And it's just a good reminder. If you want to commiserate with me or just hear my thoughts about depression or find out what my story is, you can read Silly Depressed, Musings on Our Mental Illness by Kristin Hooker. I hate sounding like an advertisement. I made it as cheap as I could. You can buy it on pretty much any online bookstore, or you can get the Kindle on Amazon. And yeah, I hope you enjoy it if you decide to pick it up. I think that's all for now. If you are feeling bad right now, just keep trying different things to feel better, because something's going to work. I really believe that. So good luck, and I'll talk to you later.